Hey, good afternoon, kids. This is Trevor.
And Amanda here.
And we are going to do our Friday test drive.
Ooh, except for we're not doing a Yaris today.
No Yaris for us. No, I'm a little excited about this one. I'm a little giddy.
Yeah.
We're test driving the Infiniti Q50.
2014.
Yes, sir and or ma'am.
It's a gorgeous car. If you look at the lines of the car, and especially in color, it really does pop. The, what do you call that? The alloy or the chrome accents. It's got a very aggressive and mean, but sleek, sophisticated front end, and that's kind of what I like about it. It's a really good combo.
And this red is gorgeous. It looks fast sitting here in the parking lot.
So
yummy.
The awesomeness of this car, though, however, isn't much of the outside. The outside's very gorgeous, but the awesomeness is in the inside.
Now, let's be frank, kids. This is not a Toyota Yaris.
No, it is not. It is an Infiniti Q50 all-wheel drive. Now, the back's actually got some pretty good space. You can tell those are pretty comfortable seats, but this car really doesn't have a ton of inside space, but you don't buy it for the inside space. You buy it for all the gizmos and gadgets and for the ride quality.
No, one thing I love about this, so first off, I put it in reverse. I've got the typical backup camera, right? Everybody's got a backup camera. But I've got a 360 aerial view. I can see that whole blind spot over here on my right-hand side near the back. People have a hard time parking because they just can't see back there.
You mean when Grandma can't park no more, this will help her?
It's so funny how many times people come in to test drive cars and they won't back the car back into the parking spot. I can't park, I can't back up. Yeah, well, the camera is telling you how to do it.
That's pretty cool. So now the nice thing is as well is being a 360-degree camera is it actually has the front camera as well.
That's looking at the front of the car. How awesome is that?
Now you can actually change the modes of the camera so that depending on what you wanted to see, again, Grandma needs to parallel park
I can see what's on that right-hand side, that blind spot. That's gorgeous.
Even if I do, let's be honest, I can't really parallel park. It's going to have your heated seats. It's going to have your heated steering wheel. It's going to have sport mode. It's going to have the normal Bluetooth, which will play your music, hands-free system, navigation.
Big navigation screen if you're into that.
And then, you know, I really like the fact that it's all touch screen. So it gives you a lot of options. You can sync all your applications in.
Dual climate control, that's always awesome.
So I can be hot while you're cold.
I'm always 10 degrees hot, so I can bump down, turn the AC on.
Let's be honest, it's more awesome for us women. We're the ones that typically have to bring the blanket because we get cold or hot.
To death. I hear you.
Yes, sir. Now, I like how quiet the car is.
I'm going to turn the fan down because that's really blowing loud.
Ooh, and hold on, ready? I was quiet for 2 minutes. You hear that? You didn't hear that. That's crazy. Now, though, it's not even playing a song. How does that help? So I was going to show you the stereo. See, for me, I'm like one of those rockers, and so opera.
Whose presets are these? Anyway,
let's
I'll let you do that while I drive.
Oh, sounds good.
There's
Radio.
gotta be something there.
Okay, FM. There's gotta be.
I love that we go to crank the stereo up and it's playing NPR. This is a gorgeous car though. The fit and finish, the leather, the trim. This is a way nice car.
I do love it. And it also really does have an extraordinarily nice system. Yeah, you can bump into that, kid. That's me, by the way. When I drive, you don't want to drive behind me, okay? So, we're going to actually take this on the highway today, guys. And the reason being is because I heard that these Infinitis with the 3.7 have the absolute best pickup. So, we're going to kind of try it out. Just don't tell on us, okay? We promise we're not going to speed, okay?
What?
We're not going to speed.
No, absolutely not. We're not going to speed at all. But we do want to see how the car performs. We want to get a feel for the acceleration, the power, 100%.
And you would want to know too, because again, when you're buying a car like this, half of it is so you can be cool and have that little bit of power and race people when they're being, you know how people are sometimes, drivers.
We need to find a new route that doesn't have 10 million people going to lunch.
Yeah,
with
it is.
These videos.
Right?
Rhyming
Dude, Well, that and Shields. It's because
The
of all you
Shields out of the
guys.
mall,
They
right.
decided to go to Shields on their lunch break, go get some golf clubs or whatever
I've
you
never gone
men
to Shields
do.
on my lunch break and bought ammunition ever.
Ever.
Never. Here we go.
Even I'm kind of maybe guilty of that, and I'm a girl. All right. So what mode do you have it in?
So we're in sport mode.
Are you in a manual mode right now?
And I'm in sport mode and I'm in manual with a Triptonic transmission.
Okay.
So I can manually control when the car shifts gears. Let's turn it down a little bit so we can hear it roar.
Ooh, there she goes. It's in his kind of drive mode. Now, he did just switch it back over to drive. You can tell there's a bit of a quiet difference. So again, depending on what you're trying to use it for. But it picks up fairly well.
She goes.
She feels like she handles well. You can hear it, but you can't feel everything in the road. I like this car quite a bit.
That's ridiculously smooth and quiet for the speed we were going, which is undisclosed. I can't
Undisclosed.
tell you whether it had 2 or 3 syllables.
But I know it was high.
It was high.
And it's such a short
so
time.
smooth.
We went from the on-ramp to the on-ramp. There you go. Now
Man, this
you
is a
have
beautiful
it.
car, kids.
2014 Infiniti Q50 all-wheel drive. We'll see you next Friday.
Ciao.